No, it's fine. The SIU colleagues, it's fine. We know, and also the AG colleagues, we know them, so that's okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honourable Chair. Honourable Chair, we're here to honour the invitation by the Standing Committee on Public Accounts to brief you members on the performance of the Department, financial management, governance and operational effectiveness with reference to irregular expenditure as well as consequence management in the main. We are pleased to make our maiden appearance to Scopa, and when a person is making a maiden appearance, that person does not get grilled. So we respect maiden speech, maiden appearance. That is why we are here today. It is for the first time that we are coming under the 7th administration, and we do understand, Chair, you did not ignore us, but you saved last for the best. Hence, we are here. As the Ministry and the Department, we look forward to robust but mutual rewarding engagement through this term, this 7th term. Chair, just briefly to say, every time there is no water in village A, street A, township A, people think that is Department of Water and Sanitation. It's like when the baker, it has not baked the bread well, you blame the wheat grower. So water has a value chain. We are responsible for building a water resource, be it dams, canals, water treatment plants. We regulate. But when it comes to reticulation of water and provision of water, is a different mandate altogether that is in the local government. I do know that every day, Chair, I respond not to less than 20 questions from honourable members across all parties. There is no water in my village, there is no water here. And the response is one that there are constitutional imperatives in terms of a separation of powers. We can go up to this extent. Water has been elevated, as you know, as a top priority by the President during his State of the Nation address in February. When the President elevated water security as a priority task for 2025, we as the department took specific measures to ensure that security of water supply by working towards the following, because we are responsible for the bulk water supply, stabilizing water boards and deploy them as vehicles to improve water security, improving the supply of water quality by improving the blue, the green, and the no-drop reports, improving and ensuring that the financial sustainability of the water sector by addressing debt owed to water boards and developing new financial model which address the aging infrastructure in terms of non-revenue water. Undertaking municipal reform by amending the legislation and create utilities and intervene through Section 63 of the Water Services Act. Also addressing the problem of corruption, theft, vandalism, and extortion in the water sector, because that is very much rife in the water sector. This department, Chair and honorable members, have recently convened a water and sanitation in Daba, and the purpose of that was to bring together the entire water sector to say there is a looming crisis of water. And every time, Chair, I always say there is crisis, there is no crisis. When it comes to bulk water supply, we do have, but when it comes to the access of water to be accessed through the taps, there is a challenge in that. We have agreed as part of the resolutions that we have attached, Chair, to the presentation that we're bringing today. I'm happy, Chair, that you started by saying we have shared 179 slides. You requested us to reduce them to 25. We have done that. So I will just do a helicopter view. Amongst those resolutions of the water and sanitation in Daba was that we want to ensure that we increase investment investment through financing options and ensuring financial sustainability, especially in municipalities. Municipalities are unable to collect revenue, but if they do collect revenue, they use it for something else. They don't ring-fence water sales to be able to maintain the water infrastructure, because our challenge is there where the water infrastructure has totally collapsed, but also the technical capacity and skills of municipalities. In the past, when we started with local government, we had about 84.6% of engineers at a local government level. But as I speak now, we are sitting at about 6.4 engineers. So the positions are filled, but filled with wrong people. Chairperson, we have also shared the detailed Indaba resolution. Honorable members, the question of sustainability of water sector is very important and need to ensure that the sector, including the water boards, is self-financing, because we don't fund water boards. Water boards are self-financing and cannot be overemphasized. At the end of April 2025, the water boards were owed 25 billion by municipalities. The implication of the growing debt to municipalities are very serious, Honorable Chair and members. If a water board goes bankrupt, it does not only affect that municipality that has not paid, it affects the entire province. For instance, if the Val Central, which is in the verge of collapse, if the Val Central collapse is going to affect Free State as well as Northern Cape. If Magali's collapse, it's going to affect the entire Northwest and part of Gauteng, the Tshwane Metro. To address this problem, Chair, the Ministry has been engaging premiers, MECs for COCTA, all water service authorities, the mayors, to ensure that they pay our water boards. The department supported by National Treasury, because all that we have done at a political level to meet with municipalities, other municipalities will sign the debt recognition acceptance to say now we are going to start paying, but they did not pay. Others took us to court when we send them letter of demand that they must pay water boards. Others, Chair, despite the fact that we gave them a special dispensation that if they pay the current invoices, we are going to write off the historic debts. They did not take advantage of that. That's a challenge that we're sitting with. We had to come up and employ other methods. That is why now we met with the National Treasury and COCTA. We withhold the equitable share through the National Treasury so as to enforce municipalities to start servicing their debt. Honorable members, in terms of the mandate of the department, as I said, that we deliver the bulk supply and the water balance in the country is very good. Municipalities have executive authorities. That is why they are water service authorities. We are not. Other municipalities are both water service authority and water service providers, and that is why we're bringing reforms, that there must be separation of powers. We cannot be a service authority as well as a service provider. We give financial support to all municipalities based on their application. We have water services infrastructure grant called WISIG, as well as the regional bulk water infrastructure grant, RIPIC. For this the last financial year, we have spent 14 billion in terms of assisting municipalities. But the question will be from the scoper: if you spend 14 billion, why is there no water throughout the country? That will be a very good question, because what we do, we send grant, but the demand is beyond what we can give as a department. The current efforts to improve water provision and reliability include what we are doing right now in Tshwane. Remember, in 2023, we had to intervene after the incident that happened in Hammanskraal. We are, by end of this month, June, we'll be handing over Module 2 already. We have handed over 17.5 megaliters that we pump per day. So there's a progress on that. We had 4 modules for augmenting water in Hammanskraal. Will be done by end of August, early September. But also working with COCTA, the issue of Machabeng. Machabeng is known of challenges of both water and spillage of sewer we are currently having 600 projects across the country that we are assisting. We are assisting also in Mfuleni. I'm raising this, Chair, because as COPA, you'll be interested that where else are we spending money? And we can only do that where, in terms of our intervention on Section 63, when there's been Section 139 that is implemented. But honorable members always in the House want us to intervene in each and every municipality on Section 63. One, we don't have financial capacity to do that, but also there is law that must be adhered to, that you cannot just willy-nilly intervene. Municipalities is a sphere of government that must be respected at all times. Chair, allow me not to go too deep. We have 144 water service authorities in the country, 144, but 105 are performing dismally. 144 water service authority that is supposed to assist the local municipalities to get water. Out of the 144, 105 are performing dismally. Hence now the challenge of water that you see throughout the country. Those 105 municipalities we have agreed we are in IMC with COCTA, Human Settlement, National Treasury, Electricity and Energy, and ourselves. We have agreed that we are going to take the top 20 countries that are in ICU to intervene, and when we intervene, we must go there as a team of these 5 departments to ensure that we intervene and we go out of that municipality, because there is water allocation in various departments. Human Settlement have an element of water. COCTA has an element of that. So we're saying let's join hands and go there so that we can make a debt in terms of dealing with this. Vandalism and theft of the existing infrastructure is alarming, and as well as delays on the process of implementing the resolutions of ensuring that municipalities, local government get fixed. Because if you don't fix local government, we can say a lot, we can put a lot of work together, but if the local government is not fixed, we're not going anywhere. As I stand down, Chair, the DWS is also implementing reforms on the Water Services Amendment Bill and revised norms and standards for water and sanitation delivery, whilst the National Treasury is contributing to the turnaround sector through the Operation Vulindlela. We, as I said, we want to separate the WSA, which is Water Service Authority, as well as Water Service Provision Function, as already required by the law. But also we want municipalities to ring-fence the sale of water for the water function and ring-fence all management functions. We know, Chair, that you are going to ask us about the eradication of bucket system. We are not erecting bucket systems now. The eradication of the bucket system was the program that was agreed upon when water was still with Human Settlement. And there were certain provinces, Eastern Cape, Northwest, Free State, and Northern Cape. The 2 provinces, which is Eastern Cape and Northwest, as per that dispensation, that we dealt with those bucket system. But this is a moving target wherein mushrooming of informal settlement, people create, or municipalities, they come up with the bucket system, and that is no longer within our scope. But we are going to give a detail on, or to say how far are we in terms of the Free State as well as the Northern Cape, which was our mandate. Thank you very much, Honourable Chair and Honourable Members. This is just a helicopter view on our 179 slides and 25 slides, but the DG is here to be able to take the members through. I thank you very much, Chair.